Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the Hull Ice Arena. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing, very proud to bring you 6 rounds of international heavyweight boxing. On the bell, our timekeeper, Mr. Barry Pinder. Referee in charge, A-star referee, Mr. Michael Alexander. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to introduce the boxers. In the red corner, winning black with gold, on the scales, 14 stone, 10 pounds, 7 ounces. Coming to the ring in his 51st professional contest, from Budapest, Hungary, Lukasz Rusiewicz. And in the blue corner, winning white with blue trim, official weight 18 stone and 8 ounces. From 12 contests, 9 wins, 6 wins inside the distance, only 2 defeats, 1 draw. From Conisborough, Yorkshire, England, the White Rhino, David Allen.
Right, lads, you both know the rules, so let's just have a good clean fight, okay? Most of all, remember to defend yourselves at all times, all right? Touch gloves. Keep it clean.
Seconds out, round 1.
So 6 rounds at heavyweight between David Allen, the Rhino, in the white and blue, and Lukasz Rusiewicz of Poland in the gold and black. Allen coming into this off the back of 2 very difficult fights. Went the distance against Dylan White in Leeds at the end of July. Lost pretty much every round, but hung in there. Then before Christmas on the Joshua Molina undercard, found himself up against Luis Ortiz, and he lands a big overhand right there, Allen. And Rusiewicz is on steady legs here, and this could be over very quickly. Rusiewicz turning his back, and Allen is just mauling him, and referee Michael Alexander has jumped in and waved it over. And Paul Smith, it was short, but I think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, very much so, right thing to do. Great stoppage. You know, brutal finish from Dave Allen there. Didn't let him off the hook at all. You know, what can you say? Over before it began, that glancing right hand did all the damage, and he was never going to recover from that. Great finish from Dave Allen.
Well, Rusiewicz in his 51st professional contest, and Allen, I think, needed that. It was hard against Ortiz, who's an excellent fighter, of course. He's on the cusp of a world title challenge, and he got caught with a lot of vicious, stinging, short, accurate punches by the Cuban. So this will do his confidence a lot of good. It
will. He's lost his last 2 fights against two of the upper tier fighters, but that glancing right hand just done all the damage, and Rusiewicz didn't really want it. After that, you know, he was hurt. He wanted to try and survive, and you know, good old fashioned rough tactics from Dave Allen there, and got the stoppage. Once he smelt a bit of blood, that was it. You know, once he had the mate, you can see him taking that little extra step. The little turn wasn't going to do any good for Rusiewicz either. Good stoppage.
Well, what he wants, Dave Allen, is to get the British title eliminator against Ian Lewison, who lost to Dylan White for the British title not that long ago. Gary Cornish and Sam Sexton have been put together by the board for that now vacant title. He's been fairly critical of that fight. Allen, not saying that he necessarily deserves the shot, but he wants to get a shot sooner rather than later.
He's been thrown in at the deep end, Allen, and he knows he's good enough to win a British title. I believe he could win a British title as well. So whatever way we'll get him there quick enough, the better. But unfortunately for him, Dillian White is, you know, he's just vacated it, and he was the champion. But he's good enough to win the British title if he works hard and keeps training hard and gets back on winning ways, which he is tonight. Then you'd have to put your money on him to win a British title.
Okay, well, it was a good night's work for the White Rhino. Let's get the final details from our MC, Craig Stephen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Alexander will bring together both boxers. The end comes, 31 seconds of round number 1. Michael Alexander stops the contest with Lukasz Rusiewicz in no position to continue. The winner, the White Rhino, David Allen. And ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation, a visitor from Hungary, Lukasz Rusiewicz.
Sit yourself a minute. Yeah, I'll grab him afterwards. Dave, congratulations. After 2 straight defeats, is that exactly the sort of career win you needed at this stage?
Yeah, you know, he's not the greatest fighter in the world, but he's very tough. No one's done that to him. He's boxed everybody, numerous world champions, and I'm out of breath because I'm buzzing. Knocks out. That was only 31 seconds. It was nice to not get hit, so that's a good start. And I've always had power. I've always had scary power, but I've not been punching properly for some reason, and probably because I've not been training, which the training has helped. But I'm buzzing, mate. Honest to God.
Talk us through the shot.
I was working on the jab. Because Mick Marsden behind me, he just said everything comes behind the jab, on the jab, and the shot came. I didn't even realise I'd hit him, so he started doing a little wobble, and I thought, I'm going to have you now, and I had him.
How much of that is mental and how much of that is physical? Eddie Hearn, who's on your right-hand shoulder, said at last he decided to let his hands go.
That's all it is. What it is I'm in the gym now, and I'm throwing punches. Before, I didn't go to the gym, therefore, the only punches I threw were in the mirror before I got in the shower. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm doing something, repetition, you know, and I'm just really happy. And yeah.
Against Ortiz and against White, it's a loss on your record, but do you feel you're a better fighter having had those?
A million times better fighter. Just what them fights have done for me, you know, I only had 10 amateur fights, which is nothing. I had 1 full amateur season. I boxed a load of Hungarians, and then I boxed Jason Gavin. I struggled with Jason Gavin because of the experience. I lost to Ortiz and White due to inexperience. So them fights are brilliant, you know. People say they come too soon, but I'm going to be the fighter that I'm going to become because of them 2 fights.
We'll hear from Eddie, but who do you want next? I've heard you mention Ian Lewison.
Next, I could do with a few more fights like this. That's only my 23rd fight, amateur and pro. I've not been boxing. My first fight, I was 18 years old, you know. I've not been in this game long at all. I could do with a few more fights. And you know, I'll fight anybody. I've proved that already, but now I want to do it properly, you know. I'm in the gym with Mick. You know, I trust Mick with my life, you know. So whatever Mick wants to do, and Eddie, like you say, I feel like Eddie's on board now. And that's given me so much confidence, you know. You know, the fact that Eddie's got belief in me. I'm a new man.
Eddie, what does the future hold for Dave Allen?
I think more fights like that. He's done it completely the wrong way round. Most people get built, then gamble. He didn't get built, but he gambled anyway. He gambled because he had to. He had no other opportunities. He had to go and fight Dillian White. I'm not saying that was the wrong fight for him, but then he fought Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is the #1 heavyweight in the world. And you went, what, 8 rounds with him, something like that. So the experience that he's gained from those 2 fights means that when he drops down a level, like he did tonight, he can blow these people away, and it shows you that he has got the potential to go on. So pleasing to see him actually let his hands go and enjoy himself, because he's had a sparring partner mentality where he goes in with these guys and he thinks that he's there to survive, but he's not good enough or experienced enough yet to beat a Dillian White or to beat a Luis Ortiz. So it's all great being tough and everyone saying, oh, he's got an unbelievable chin. But you've got to show more than that. You've got to show the ability to throw punches, combinations, which he did. And he showed good spite. And the plan is, with Dave and me, I want to, you know, we're calling this Operation White Rhino. Right? So let's give Dave Allen a chance, see where it can take us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know whether we win an English title, a British title, fight for a world title, who knows? But he's a funny bloke. And, I mean, I saw him walking around tonight. We're in a whole ice arena. He's got a pair of shorts on and a body warmer. He's completely nuts. But the public are going to love him. And I think you should enjoy the story. And the next plan, we'll announce his next fight on Monday. But it might come sooner than he thinks. I'll have a talk to you about that. But we was planning on boxing on the Crawler Bill. But I think I've got something a little bit sooner as well. So I'm excited. And, you know, it's good to work with someone who can't really believe, oh, wow, actually, I'm going to do things right for a change. So as long as he keeps his head down, goes back to the hotel, gets his sleep, back in the gym tomorrow, just live the life, because now you've got the opportunity. The only thing that will stop you is yourself and your ability. And that's a nice thing to know as a fighter, that you've got an opportunity to go out and improve and win and actually create a living and an opportunity for yourself.